Alrighty, boys and girls. So we might have gone over through this in class, but I'm going to go over it with you again. So today you have a really special project. Okay, you have a big project, and it is called the St. Patrick's Day Engineering Project. Are you ready to be an engineer? Some of you might be wondering, but what is an engineer? How can I be an engineer if I don't know what it is? Well, I'm going to tell you. An engineer is a person that designs and creates things to solve problems. So look at our picture. Engineers usually work with their hands. Sometimes they work with math, science. So whenever there's a problem, engineers use their brains and they try to think of a way to solve that problem. And they design. Design means they draw and then they build. They build their design to see if it will solve their problem. Now, I have to tell you that engineers' designs don't always work. Sometimes they think, aha, I have a great idea, and they make this awesome design. And guess what happens in the end? Wah, wah, wah. It doesn't work. Sometimes designs don't work, and that's okay. Because sometimes they do. And if they do, that's awesome. And if they don't, that's okay too. We just look at the design and we think, why didn't it work? How can I fix it? Okay, so I need you to know that in engineering, there is no right and there is no wrong. If at the end of it your whole design kaputs, that's okay. At least you tried. Okay? There's no right or wrong in engineering as long as you think and you try. So, are you ready to be an engineer? All right. Well, we have a problem. And what do engineers do? They try to solve problems. They try to build things to solve problems. And guess what? We have a problem. We have a problem. We don't know if leprechauns exist. Are leprechauns real? We don't know. Have you ever seen one? I've never seen one for sure, so I don't know if they're real. So it seems to be that leprechauns can't be caught. And if they've never been caught, how do we know if they're real? That seems like a problem to me. I hear all this talk about leprechauns, but I don't know if they're real. I've never seen one. Have you? So, I have a job for you engineers. It says, engineer, your job. Miss Cortez made a mistake here. We're going to fix it. Your job is to design. Your job is to design and create a leprechaun trap so we can prove once and for all if leprechauns are real. So I called on my best engineers. That's you. You're my best engineers. I'm going to call on you. We need to come up with some great leprechaun traps, or at least try, right? We're going to try and think of some really good leprechaun traps to finally see if we can catch these leprechauns once and for all and prove if they're real. So if we build these really cool leprechaun traps and we still don't catch any leprechauns, then maybe they're not real. But what if one of us manages to catch a leprechaun? Then we can prove if they're real or not. Are you ready for the job? Alrighty. So I put here some ideas. So other engineers have tried this before. You're not the first engineers to try it. Other engineers have tried it already. So I'm going to give you some ideas of the traps that they've already tried so that you can get some ideas about how you want to build yours, okay? So it looks like in this one, they made a trail of coins and the leprechaun is going to go And once he's under the hat, they're going to knock off that stick and kaplook. The hat is going to hold the leprechaun in. In this one, it looks like they made a building with a bunch of coins at the top, and we know that leprechauns like coins, right? They're always searching for those coins, that gold. So it looks like they made a little ladder with straws. So the leprechaun is going to go doot, 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 doot. And when the leprechaun is up here and he thinks he's going to get coins, they're going to put a cup over him. Okay. And in this one, it looks like there's just a trail of goodies and it says free gold. Ooh, the leprechaun's going to be like, yes, free gold. So the leprechaun's going to go down the path. And once he's at the gold, they're going to trap him. And here this one says free gold. So the leprechaun is going to go look for the free gold. And once he's getting the free gold, kaploot, they're going to put a cup over him or a plate over him to trap him. Okay, here's another one. Similar. There's some lucky charms under the hat. When the leprechaun's down here, maybe they're going to knock that over so that the hat traps the leprechaun. This one says, push for gold. Oh, that one's funny. The leprechaun's going to climb the ladder and they're going to push for gold. But guess what's going to happen when they push? What do you think will happen to the leprechaun? He's going to go, he's going to fall in. This one says, climb for gold. Ooh, this one looks similar. Look, they put a cup with gold and a ladder. But when the leprechaun gets up here, he's going to fall through. And then this one, similar, up the ladder, get some gold, and they're probably going to trap the leprechaun that way. So I want you to think of those ideas, and you're going to come up with your own. Okay? Now, before you start creating, engineers never start creating without planning. We have to plan first so that we can think about the best design. Okay? So in your packet that you had that was inside of your green folder, in that packet, we're going to turn our pages. Turn. And the first one that you're going to find is this page. It has a big pencil on it, and it says, How to Catch a Leprechaun, Materials Needed. So you're going to need to plan what materials are you going to use. So you can use the materials that I gave you in that little plastic baggie. And you can also use any materials that you find at home, okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to make a list of the materials that you are using. So maybe you're using a cup. So if you're using a cup, you're going to write cup. What things are you going to use to make your trap? Maybe you're going to use gold coins. I'm just making this up, guys. You're going to list whatever you use. Okay, maybe for your trap, you're going to use some lucky charms. So you're going to write lucky charms here. Okay, make a list of all the things that you're going to use for your trap. And then the next thing you're going to do is turn the page, and you're going to find another page with the pencil, but this one has more lines. And it says, How to Catch a Leprechaun by, you're going to write your name. I'm going to put mine, Miss Cortez. Okay. And on this page, I want you to tell me why you think your trap is going to work. Okay? Why do you think your trap might work? What's special about your trap that might work? So I might start mine like, I think and you can copy this sentence if you need to. I think my trap, ooh, I hear a blend. I think my trap will work. Because. So you have to do this before you build your trap. Alrighty? You already designed it. We designed it in class. Remember, you drew a picture of what you think your trap should look like. Now you're going to tell me, why do you think it's going to work? Alrighty? And then after that, you can go and you can start building.